What's going on, everybody? Jason Gaddy. I'm here from the tanning bed, and I'm going to give my point of view on Rich Piana'S autopsy report. And maybe it's a different spin. It's a kind of a combination of different things that I've seen and different people's commentaries, and just kind of piece this together. And maybe this is what happened, maybe it isn't, but this is what makes sense to me. In the autopsy, it said that part of his brain was dead, and you know, large heart and whatever, kidneys malfunction, discoloration, liver, and there's people that are saying that the necropsy or whatever of his brain has to, or falls in line with a head injury from his collapse. And I'll argue that no, it really doesn't. You think about standing in the bathroom and just collapsing, right? Rich, even though it says he was 6 foot, he's like 5'10", and I've got pictures of me and him together. I'm 6'2", and he's literally looking way up at me. So he's about 5'10", and to collapse with all his muscle fibers and tissue, whatever, and I mean, he wouldn't even fall at a mile an hour, and the distance would be maybe 2 feet, 2.5 feet, like slump over, and then he would roll over backwards, you know, maybe hit a wall, but it wouldn't be like hard, especially if like somebody's trying to hold him up like Chanel or whatever. So it doesn't make sense. And you're like, well, yeah, people hit their head and they die all the time, and I'm like, yeah, but that's like from the back of their head, like, and that's pretty hard still. Like, you know, hitting the back of your head will kill you. You know, it takes less effort back there, but you watch MMA and those guys get beat in the face with no telling how much pressure, you know, somebody coming up across and kicking them in the face and shit, and then they fall over, they're unconscious, they get up in 15 minutes, you know, next day they got a bag of peas on their face, and 2 days later they're training for the next fight. I mean, I don't think that him hitting his head is what killed his brain. I believe that probably, if I had to guess, that he overdosed on cocaine, had a stroke, went down, and then when he went into the hospital, after about a week, if you don't go to the gym, your body starts getting rid of the muscle you built because it doesn't need it anymore. Now, Rich's kidneys were in bad shape, so after about a week, his body started shedding muscle, and he was on that ventilator for 18 days. So he had 11 days of his body dumping muscle, which has to go through the kidneys. I think his kidneys shut down and he just checked out. I think the off switch for Rich was actually his kidneys failing, because of all the protein. There's a lot of weird shit going on. Like, all of his labs have disappeared. Kind of sounds like somebody gave somebody a couple $100 to make the shit go away. I don't know, but there's just so much weird shit. Like, a high profile person, you know, everybody wants to know what the hell happened. So I think to cover up what all had happened, I think somebody made somebody a little deal to get rid of some shit. I don't know, I wasn't there, but that's the only thing that makes sense to me on that. So but yeah, you know, all the drugs, cocaine and shit, that leaves your body after X amount of days, and so there's no way to get that information after that time. So, but that's my thoughts on it. I might be wrong. Fuck up. Did I really just record that shit sideways? I don't know. Anyways, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you all think, man. Leave comments below. Later.